All right, welcome everyone back to again our second match of today. We're going to be going towards Gnomes versus Yaokuza. Now, this should be a pretty interesting match, but as you know, I'm SickGamer01. I'm going to be action casting, and we have here.
Hello, Sir Fran. Hello. How's it going, everybody?
He's going to be color casting.
That's right.
A great intro already.
It's great,
Yeah.
yeah. Comedian. Comedy. So, yep. I think today this match is going to be a very close match. As Gnomes put up quite a fight against Go Breakout last week, and today they're going to have Argo in there, Sachi, Prime Extinguisher. Definitely a Kazo, and then Plebdo. Who's Prime Extinguisher?
I'm literally looking to their
That
team
is
to check
Mace.
I think
those.
that's Mace. Yeah.
Is that?
It is Mace. Yep.
Oh God. They were
So
saying that, so halfway through, I'm not like Prime Extinguisher doing this. Like, sound
I
like
was
an
like, who is
idiot for a
that?
while.
Somebody's undercover. Oh,
So
wait, that's for
what?
GB. That's the GB game. Anyways,
Oh.
YY is gonna have Jet in there, Ghetto, Tommy, Photon, and Coop, and then Boxy's gonna have um, Gnomes is gonna have Boxy, Sleep,
That's
Merchant,
six-sided.
Station. Sorry, six-sided. I forget his box, and then Scoobs. So. But back to what I was saying earlier, Gnomes was able to put up quite a fight to GB last week, so actually taking a game one on them. So I wonder how they'll do against Yakuza this week. You know?
I think these are two teams that have existed for a bit, and I mean, in the past, I think they've gone toe to toe here and there. So I'm kind of excited to see them go to toe again. They're both pretty solid teams, and I mean, Yakuza I think is probably most people would say like the second best team in the league right now, and Gnomes is honestly pretty good as well. It's got a lot of good individual talents. Let's just hope they can play together and really give a good fight here.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we're waiting for them to get the.
So yeah, we're gonna be waiting on them to, queue up. But so, do you have a prediction on who you think is gonna take the day?
I didn't. I I didn't get that prediction up. No,
I
I
I
didn't. I didn't bet my
I
points.
I personally think each team's gonna win one game. I think Yakuza is gonna win probably the first one, and then Gnomes will take the second one. Is how I think it's gonna go. And I think the score of the first game will probably be like a 7-4, and then the second one will be a 7-5 in favor of
Okay, now we
Gnomes.
got it, Pop. There we go.
All right, it's popped. So we're gonna go ahead and jump over to that.
I mean, I'm a pretty big fan of Yakuza, but or not Merchant, but the team Gnomes
You're
has
not a
a
fan of
few people
Merchant?
on. No, that's not. The opposite is
Just
what I'm
joking.
trying to say is I'm a pretty big, but I have a lot of people on Gnomes who I actually really like. Like Merchant's a really good player. I like seeing him go through, mostly because he's repping that shotgun. I gotta support anyone who's holding a shotgun. We got
There you
Sleep
go.
in there a long time, dude. Fucking great. We
Definitely a
also
lot of
had Six Side
experience.
in there, who's been known for a while. Are they? Let's see. I don't know if this shows up on the stream. Gnomes is all wearing the same exact outfit.
There you go. There you go. You won't be able to give a call out on who's doing what. Kind of good. Um, Yeah, Gnomes has a lot of experienced players, and YY has been pretty much the second best team in the league for a while, right behind GB. So, we'll see if this new, but Gnomes roster has changed quite a bit, and earlier games this season, we've seen quite a lot of different, like tough games for Gnomes, but seems like last week against GB they were able to actually start getting it going there. So we'll see if it clicks again today, and they'll be able to take out this on YY and maybe get a game on number two. Who knows?
Run.
I do
Urgent
like this
Justice,
plan
this
here.
dome here. Oh, this dome again. It's the one with that giant kill lane, and then if you go this, it just kind of
Mhm.
neutralizes that.
Yep.
God, yeah,
I re
this is.
I really like it. I really like this attacker plan. They're probably gonna send Boxy, sorry, Six-Sided. Six-Sided to Beach.
Where's the eye you're throwing in that name?
I don't know, I just see Box and I'm like, "Oh, it's Boxy," but we'll all miss Boxy, but it's Six-Sided. So we're probably gonna see Six-Sided go Beach, and he's probably gonna do some snipes, and we'll see the two come to the jungle side, and they'll pinch this jungle side. Really, really, only safe places are up top, playing high, and maybe this corner, and maybe ratting here. Anything else is pretty much too open, and Saber's gonna get a line of sight on you. Um, The only one barb that will really be helpful for Gnomes in this case is this one on the stairs. This one's going to be, not allowing them to rotate out of jungle and playing into safety on pit. So I think YY is going to really put the noose on Gnomes here, squeeze it out. But we'll see how that goes. Ooh, they do have a barb on the top, but as you know, it only covers half of the lane to get into jungle. So, ooh, merchant rat. Let's see how he does there.
I'm honestly kind of excited that this dome we're starting off with is one we can really get a mop on, because Six Side has been known for his mop. He's been known for being the sniper for a long time, so I'm excited to see how well he can show that reputation here today. We're going to see Jet, I think, going to try and I think he knows where Six Side is. Yeah, you can see him through that glass, and Six Side takes out Dot at the back, or Coop back there. Forgot that's his name now. That smoke on that death lane I talked about, and we see Tommy and Photon are going to be sneaking up on that backside, I think ready to kind of shake things up from the back there, and we see Scooge really having a fight with those boxes, and Ghetto running in to try to see if we can get something on Merchant. More mop shots going out, not really much connecting. See Ghetto take out Merchant there, some shots, I think Scooge running back into that pit. We see Jet trying to take some shots on Saber, and I think managed to either hit Six Side there, but managed to actually kill Sleep there as well. So it's actually isn't looking too good for Gnomes here, as we see that yeah, they're in that backside. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be rough. Oh, yeah, mop shot on Tommy there. Just them getting in there. Station jumps down and takes out Tommy there. So Ghetto run around and take out Six Sided. Station's gonna try and get a fight with Photon there. Managed to take out takes out Photon there. We just see Ghetto take out Station. It is just Scooge. He has to land it, and we don't see that barb there, so might be a little bit easier for him to try and sneak around and see what he can get down there. Did take a little bit of damage from, I think, Ghetto as he was pushing in, and Ghetto's just going to try and hold that defuse as much as he can. Jet's going to try and just take him out with that Saber, and manages to take out Scooch there, and the round goes to Yaokuza.
Wow, that was a really close round. Look at both Jet and Ghetto's health. Ghetto more on the upper side on his health, but yeah, it came down there to 2v2. I think we'll see a lot of close rounds here. Boxy, we had Boxy. It's excited at a huge mop kill there, and honestly, if they just had to play angles and not really get too aggressive, but they got a little too aggressive with the peaks there, and which allowed YY to really, come up with some more kills and even out the round and allow them to clutch it out. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on to Mountain Spear, this C-store here. You can see a long storefront there.
Yeah, this is a big storefront. Thinking they're probably gonna. They did save Clack, so I'm expecting probably maybe either just a regular. Yep, there's Ghetto talking about the wall charge. And right there's Merchant. He's like, they're gonna go for the wall. I think that's what we're going to see, and we're going to see a lot of this be the main funnel point. Hopefully the attackers remember to bring a frag grenade for this barbed wire here. This freezer is also going to be pretty big, allowing kind of a crossfire onto this wall charge. And they do not have Mob, but Jet still has Saber. No, Ghetto did not pick up the Mob, he picked up an AK instead, so what I'm expecting is Gnomes is going to have to put maybe Station or somebody who's an auto player in arcade, or tell her to swing here.
I don't know if you can see that, but you see Ghetto is playing an attacker barb on that teller to the outside there.
See?
Yeah, no, I said Ghetto's playing an attacker barb. Yeah, you see that in that teller there? They're planning that. They're gonna try and slow him down some way with that.
Oh, I think he's gonna place it through the wall. I think is what I think his plan is. So that way, if they
I didn't even pick up. They stole a barb there. That's hilarious.
That's the second time I've seen YY do this. So very, very good plan. They're gonna barb it right here through the wall, so that way when they push in the teller, they can't have somebody rat in this corner. It's good. Well, we'll see how Gnomes are gonna react to this plan. Looks like they've read it pretty well. So.
And we see them moving up here. They're gonna get that classic storefront charge there, and I think Six Sided is almost did. I almost did what you did, but Six Sided's got that molly out. It's going out, and they're waiting for it. They knew it was coming. They're just waiting to see it go away. We see some. I think Jet tried to take a shot on Six Sided there, but didn't manage to hit. It actually takes a little bit of damage from that. that molly there. We see those smokes go out. I think we see the flash go out, and we got Photon immediately takes a kill on that Scooch there. We see that Arcade get completely mollied off. That's gonna keep him there for a while. Station trying to get some damage there on Tommy and Ghetto there, or Ku there, but 600 managed to get taken out by Jet there. We see Tommy is pushing up at that bridges, takes out Station. We see Ghetto. Oh, actually pretty long range shot there on Sleep there. That Tyler with the shotgun. It is just Merchant. Let's see what he can do. He does have a knack, so he can get some wall bangs onto onto Bomb if he really needs to, and he's also watching that door. But Jet opens it, takes him out. Round goes to just the Yaokuza.
Yeah, that was a good round by YY. They all took a little bit of damage, but it was a lot more of a cleaner round than the previous. They pretty much read Gnomes really well. Were able to get capitalize on quite a few mistakes that Gnomes made in that round. Gnomes got a little too aggressive, boxy. Dude, I swear. Six-sided. Six-sided is triggering me right now. And then Scooch, who also swung the arcade a little too early. And they were those two big picks. And with Jet, having Saber, it really just locks down a lot of the English play, for Gnomes. So they were just able to pick them apart there, single them all out, and take them all down one at a time. So tough round for Gnomes.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing a lot of the reputation of Gnomes here right now. Hopefully, maybe they can pull it back in this bank. Maybe get that first foothold to go. Hey, we're not gonna lose, or we're not gonna get a 3-0 for this part right now. Maybe we can see that, but I don't know. We've seen the mop go out, so maybe they can. I don't know. Maybe see if they can get like an auto shotty somewhere here. Maybe clean up something, make a big play. But I don't know. We'll see what we can do. But this is Nimble Galahad, the bank here.
I've seen this tile set before, and I'm we're seeing that barb that that their Gnomes are calling for, and we're seeing the grenade right for YY. Ghetto says we need this right away. Looks like we're gonna see a split here, a 3 from Loans and a 2 into Manager. I like this split. They're gonna go for button control right away. The only thing I don't like about this plan is that Gnomes could use to pick a side if they want to defend Button or Vault here, and those players they're basically splitting them in half right here if Gnomes does this correctly, and they'll be able to get, if they do it correctly, they'll be able to either kill 2 players or 3 players, and that will put YY down as a disadvantage. But if Gnomes doesn't play too aggressive here, then YY will be able to get away with it. So yeah,
We're gonna see. We're gonna see the auto shotty. I knew it had to come here. Wait. Is it gonna be where I want it to be? No. Wait. Oh,
Where
they're
do you
gonna
want
play
it
an
to be?
accounting. I want. I want that auto shotty in bathroom.
Manager?
The auto shotty bathroom is always like the play. Well, it's not the play. It's what I want to play. But don't ever listen. I run around like an idiot with a shotgun and an axe. Don't ever take any advice about positioning from me. I'm gonna put that out there in case someone thinks what I do is a good idea, because that's never the
I
case.
actually think if they had the shotgun right here in Loans, they could literally just go like this.
They could probably get Tommy there, but it wouldn't be worth it to trade one for it. And we see Manager go open, and we see Loans. You can see that Molly immediately is going to keep them out there. They got to be waiting. We see Ghetto moving into that Manager. They're not facing too much resistance there because they're waiting for... Sleep's waiting there with the... I think they have a... Yeah, he just got the Legros out there. We see... Yeah, they can pretty much get into those Loans free. I think they'll end up wasting a flash there because no one's really watching that. Because we see... I think... Yeah, now Scooch's going to try and run around. We see some shots going into security, not meeting anyone currently. We see... Yeah, just basically just locking down there. That flash into Sleep. Sleep is running back and is going to be taken out by Jet there. We see Jet trying to see if he can get some shots in there. I think we actually heard some shots from Merchant at that door. But Ku and Photon are just... It's hard when they have like such long a name. Are just trying to go through there. And we see Station take out Jet on that security. Jet maybe being a little bit aggressive there, not sure. We see Photon running in on Scooch Man to take him out, running in, trying to also take out Six-Sided, but is going to take some licks and step back. And because they do have Button there, so they don't need it, and gets taken out by Six-Sided, but Ku manages to get the refrag on there. We see Merchant trying to lock down the security, trying to keep him out. Some shots. Oh, never mind. Tommy does manage to take out Merchant. It is just Station locked in that, or well, not really locked, but stuck in that vault there. Station. All the Station fans are waiting, seeing what he can do. They know what Station can do.
No mollies.
Oh yeah, they got that first molly out. Ghetto is pretty hurt. Nah. Sadly, the Station fans are not going to be going wild in the crowd tonight. They will be having
He almost had
a
that.
rough night tonight.
They're so low, all of them.
Honestly, he could have done that, but we get the defuse, and the round does go to Yaokuza there.
I think Gnomes played that round pretty well. It's just why I was able to slow it down, make them play their pace instead. And as a defender, you really want to set the pace on how you want the attackers to come in, especially when you got those barbs to slow them down, where you can play the barbs and be more aggressive on it and peek them. I think.
Honestly, I feel like Gnomes are taking a lot of 1vs, but I could be wrong.
Yeah,
it felt like every room had one person die in it. It never felt like
that did happen. Like Sleep went down first, and then I believe it was.
I think like Scooge got screwed in that
got
backside, and
singled
then
out,
6
and
came
Merchant was
back.
playing
Yeah.
the door, and got singled out. Yeah, I do agree. Quite a bit of solo play. They clean it up a little bit, communicate some more. I think they probably would have had that round there, but that would.
I think.
But their barbs are pretty good. But we'll see how they do on attack here. It looks like they're gonna copy pretty much the same plan as YIY.
I do think that is an ongoing problem I have with Gnomes, is that they have a lot of individual talents, and the problem is that they're playing like individual talents. They aren't really coming together, helping out each other too much, and that ends up biting them, as we can tell. Because, you know, maybe Six-Sided could 1v1 or take a whole round, or Merchant could, or Sleep could, or any of them really could. But the problem is the the percentage chance of winning that round goes up a lot better when you have 2 people doing that instead.
Yeah, working together. Sure.
Yeah, Urgent Justice. God, I'm gonna start remembering this specific map because I feel like, I don't know. It's this red door always on this jungle. I always think about just isn't that line. I don't know why. That's just. I feel like you have to do that. You have to take that red door and you have to go that beach. I mean, I don't think we've really seen anyone take castle like on this map yet.
We've done it before on Quack, but it's a lot harder than actually this plan because then what we've done before is we take castle and we push for lights, and then we try pinching beach and coming through this door, and you frag this door, and then you try to funnel out like this by throwing flashes here and here. But it's just you're coming through, instead of coming through choke points, you're really coming only down to one. So this plan is a lot better than beach and red door jungle.
Because I feel like for a while we were seeing that jungle blow and then also a beach into pit to get lights. So it's kind of interesting they decided don't touch pit, just go beach. Oh, we're gonna see. Oh, Molly. I think it got a little bit of damage on Scooch. Not too much, but it's gonna keep them. Oh, Scooch is stuck there. We see Ghetto trying to take some shots there, and I don't think they actually connect. Weirdly, Ghetto's usually pretty good on those. We see Six-Sided take some damage from that back there, and Six-Sided does go down. So that is Saber down. I think Merchant might try and run it back and pick it up, but that's going to be kind of rough for Beach here because they're kind of counting on that. We see Merchant take out Ghetto, though, and we see Jet get a big shot on Merchant. Actually, didn't connect. Not think about it. All right, Merchant gets taken down, and it is just that. They actually are going pit. So we see Station and Scooch in that pit area trying to see what they can do. I think they opened Castle. Sleep's trying to take a shot. And oh, they don't? Oh, God.
No.
See Sleep take out Coop there, which is going to be pretty good for them. Something, just trying to see if they can get some picks. And Jet, in response, takes out Sleep with that mop there. It is just Station and Scooge in that pit trying to see what they can do. And Yaokuza's sitting pretty. They're pretty confident. They take out Scooge there. Jet with that mop again. It is just Station left. He does not have the Clacker or the Saber, so he's just going to try and risk it and gets taken out by Photon. And round goes to Yaokuza.
Yeah, Station should have went out. Gnome should have been telling Station, go out through Castle and try your best to save Clacker and Saber here. What I really capitalized on there was having 4 guys peek this one red door blow, knowing that it's going to be when you have the windows from jungle looking onto beach, you can see how many people are on beach, so it's a 3-2 split, and yeah, they really just capitalized on it, just put a lot of pressure and was able to take out Saber early on.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, again, I think we are seeing Gnomes play that individual. Like we see six-sided when he died. Merchant was all the way back at the bottom. He should have maybe. I know you don't want to take the angle of the sniper and accidentally risk hitting the sniper, but maybe some support there, especially because we had 4 on there, and we saw Sleep taking 1 or in the back there, trying to take some shots, trying to cover for the 2 getting in pit, and that just wasn't working. Again, I really think Gnomes needs to shape up and play together because we're not seeing them play together, and that's definitely their downfall here.
I think their IGL seems to be pretty good on the start, but their finish isn't that strong.
Who's the IGL Gnomes?
I have no idea. I know it's usually Index. My guess their current IGL is probably all of them. I think we're seeing Station draw plan right now, so I think they're all pretty much making plans. I've seen Merchant draw on the map. I've seen Station.
A plan by committee, it seems.
Yeah, see, like Merchant's also drawing on the map. I think like they're all like, yeah, I think it's a plan that one of them suggests, and then they all just kind of do their best to work on it together. I think is what we're seeing here. So maybe without Index, maybe they are a little lost for the planning, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, maybe they just need those first few rounds to wake up and get back into it. We'll see.
If they're not careful, it might be they need that first game
Maybe
to wake up.
I think they're gonna start putting some rounds on the board here. I don't think it'll be a 7-0. I don't think it'll be a 7-0.
I wanna see Merchant go crazy. I wanna see Six-Sided go crazy. I wanna see
But
Sleep
like you
go
said,
crazy.
they need to work together. They're really taking gunfights by themselves. They're not really taking them together.
Hopefully,
Like,
I feel like it's really easy to do that on. Oh wait, no. Okay, I was about to say this really easy to do that on Defender, but on attacking, I'm like, oh no, they've been attacked.
the last round they did that. They all took it one at a time. But we'll see here.
See, we're gonna see that. I think they're going full green there. Yeah, because they did that charge. They're just gonna not risk it. Just go green.
Try for lights.
And we see a flash in there. Nothing. No one's in there. We see them taking those corners there. Station taking a big damage from that door there. Scooch taking a little bit of damage. They're getting a little chewed up to that door. I'm actually surprised how much they took from that door. And Jet taking out Merchant in that bathroom. We see that the lights go out and the Molly goes out and they're running through. Sleep taking big damage. Station taking big damage, but they do have tellers. But that's exactly what they want them at, it seems, because they are locking them in there ready for it. I think if I can see that, I think Coop is trying to get some shots through that door there, or not the door, the hole, and Jet managed to take out Sleep there. We see Six-Sided go in, takes out Jet, takes out Ghetto, takes out Coop, Scooch takes out Photon, and they are on the bomb defusing. We see Tommy, let's see what Tommy can do. They both,
Scooch
Tommy
is
gets
intel,
out
though.
Molly on the station. We see Scooch ready back there. I think Tommy's gonna try and see and take out Six-Sided. Scooch is their most hurt. Tommy takes out Box, or Six-Sided is just ready, and Scooch takes out Tommy, and I'll eat my words. Round goes to Gnomes here if they can defuse it. They're gonna defuse it.
Yeah, they got time.
That
that
was-
was a really good round.
I mean, we can see that the individual. Well, I can't really say for certain if it was exactly individual play, but the scoreboard definitely says Six-Sided took those 3 there, and that worked out pretty well. And honestly, I'm surprised how many Tommy managed to take out Six-Sided and Station there afterwards. I honestly was thinking he might take out Scooch as well.
I think the reason why Gnomes did so well there is because it's a lot closer of a map. Like, it's more compact, so they're a lot more closer to each other, and they can react off one another a lot better. Yeah, let's see what the stats. Let's see what Six-Sided did. Right now, he's currently having 800 damage, 5 for 5, and then Station right behind him, 3 for 5 and 600 damage, and the rest of them are all trailing around 300.
Jet leading the kill lead with 9 kills.
Well, that
I mean,
he's
mostly
been
mopping.
taking Mop and Saber every round, so he should be up there. He should be number 1 on the leaderboard right there, doing his job. So yeah. But like I said, the map was a lot more compact, so they were able to play off of each other, which is good. And as you saw, they took the round. So
I still think it's funny, even though how compact it was. Jet taking that mop kill in that bathroom.
yeah, that was really well played by Jet, knowing that they're gonna go for lights and he's gonna play that off that initial door, and Merchant, I believe, was a little low on HP, so when he ran in through there, he was probably a body shot. I don't know if Jet got the headshot or not, but we'll see.
So watch.
Maybe it'll be a clipped. Who knows? But yeah, onto this kill dome. Not kill dome. Bank.
This bank, Nimble Galahad.
Yep. And I think we're gonna see pretty much an exact copy, but with one minor, maybe major, uh, fix to the
Wall
plan. They're
charge
gonna go, yeah,
change, yeah.
wall charge the green, and I really like that plan. Gets them vault control, and but the only thing is, like we saw in the first round with what YY did when they were on the Kill Dome, they were able to um, really single out that two-man push coming from the bottom jungle, and they were able to put a lot of pressure on them. So I wonder if YY is going to capitalize on it and maybe have three people play Teller and go for wall bangs. Where I think we are seeing a knack here, and maybe they have an auto. They might put the auto in bathroom. So who knows?
Mm, I think.
Oh, I think they're putting four people in vault.
I know. I
I
was like, I didn't want to cut you off, but I was like, I'm seeing a 4 in the vault, and I don't think it's people. I think they're doing what is it? I think it was Kickflip or that team then lower league that did it, where they dropped 4 mollies on one person in vault there, and I think we are gonna see that from Tommy there. But nonetheless,
Oh,
we
he
see
does have
Merchant
a
and
focal barb.
six-sided going into that manager, and we see the Sleeping Station and Scooge are going to be taking that top lone to be good. And we see they don't have Blacker, so I think that, or at least the Merchant and six-sided don't. So I think they're gonna. Are they holding the Vulture? Yeah, okay, six-sided has the Vulture. I'm pretty sure. Wait.
Scooch has it.
Oh, Scooge has it. Okay. So they're. Oh, that's, okay. So he's gonna try and rotate back.
Auto bathroom.
Yeah. Auto bathroom. Oh hell yeah. We're gonna see that. We see those mollies goes out. We see them in loans there. Not much going on. Station's a little bit hurt. About it. So them moving over here. They're playing this a little bit safer, but Jet has been taken out by Station early. That auto. We see Photon waiting. We see Q take out that Merchant there. All right, we see him. We see him. I think, yep, Photon's run out, takes out Sleep, he's going to run back into the station, and takes out Station. All right, now it is six, managed to get in and get Ku there, and he's going to take a bit of a gunfight there with Ghetto. Ghetto's going to run back, probably a smarter move. He doesn't need to play aggressive. They have Button. They don't need anything from them. You see Six-Sided is going to kick open that door, and Ghetto is going to be ready with that knack to see what he can do. He's going to hide behind that Loans there. Flash right on him. That is going to keep him dizzied pretty for a while. And Six-Sided runs in and takes him out. Now it is just Six-Sided. Going to try and take this Button here. He is waiting. Photon's being a little patient here. Patienter than I expected. And you see that wall charge go out. And Photon takes out Six-Sided. I think that was destined there. He was being ready. And
He has to go. He has to go.
And, oh!
And out he goes.
Scooch tries to run to that Molly. And Tommy takes him out. And that is the round for Yaokuza there.
I think one misplay. They didn't have a frag grenade for any barb. That would be here. Maybe they didn't have any barbs, a frag grenade left. I'm not too sure. But as you saw, 3 people died in that barb trying to get Button. Well, 2 people did, and 6 was not too far off. And Ghetto had a really big play where after Photon ran out on them with the auto, he said, "There's still another one. He's coming, pushing me." And Ghetto ran in from accounting and shot. I believe it was Six-Sided in the back. And yeah, so you can just see the really good communication, teamwork by YY, especially from these players who've pretty much played together a lot in the last 2 seasons. So
Yeah, for a while now. They've been
especially with
pretty.
Coop returning too. Coop has come
Yeah,
back.
his name screws me up because I know him as Dots. That's why you ever hear me hesitating on saying his name because my brain just says dot dot dot, and it's like it's Koo.
Yep.
It's a problem when people change their names. It ruins me. Oh,
Oops, the stream went down. Okay.
okay. I see the prod person's game has crashed.
Well, we are on a factory right now, so yeah, we're on a
We're
factory
on
right now.
certain Athena.
All right.
Do you have I mean, literally, you got maps, obs, don't you? You can just use that. It should be fine. Yeah, and just make it slightly bigger or
Well, let's
something.
see. They got some good barbs placed for the dock. They're pretty much gonna the whole plan here is really just to hold this dock in main side of factory. Let the outside of the maps go to the defenders. I mean to the attackers, and I think that's what we're gonna see from YY here. The attackers looks like they're probably gonna try green and maybe for lights is what we're seeing. Oh no, we're seeing a storage blow for lights, which is pretty good. You control the top of pipe works. And the one thing about this map is once when you fall out of office or the top pipe works, you cannot get back up and play on pipe works or office. So you're pretty much stuck on the floor. So, and this fan also has a really good line of sight into the bottom dock and office, but you know, get the trouble with that fan is, you're only coming from one angle and they can peek you from multiple angles. So looks like we are going to see YY defend the lights and
Go
green
back
door
up.
here.
Okay.
Actually, that's good. So
Oh, you're not getting it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So we're getting the full map. We got the small map for you guys right now, but we're gonna see. All right. I think we are gonna see that split. I think you're talking about, or yeah, the 3-2 split. Scooge, I think, is holding, I think, a flash there, which is going to be good for them getting there. So the flash go in, Merchant running in, misses Ghetto, and Ghetto managed to take out Merchant there. That is big for that push there. That's going to really be rough for them. We see Six-Sided taking some damage from that knack there, but Ghetto is bleeding there, really hurt there, and so is Six-Sided at this point. He is really hurt. We see Sleep take out Tommy there, and they are just in that server farm. They have ready. That should be able to maybe salvage that storage push, and Ghetto is taken out by Six-Sided, and they do get that storage and server, but they took a bit of damage there, and it's going to be rough to see them get through the rest of this. You see
let's
that
see.
nade on... Where did that
This
nade go?
Six-sided is on 6 HP.
Perfect. We see, yeah, they do have... I don't think they have any more nades for those bars. I think they tried to nade that bar, but it didn't work. We see Jet take out Sleep there real quick. Jet is watching that green side. He's going to keep that safe. And we see Ku trying to take some shots onto Scooch there. And Scooch is running in, takes out Photon. They have Office now. That's going to be big for them right now, so they can see, they can get in there a lot easier. And, yep. Scooch managed to take out Coop there. Now it is just Jet here trying to see what he can do. He does have Mop, and he takes out Six-Sided. Six-Sided was a whiff from death, so that's not too surprising there. Only had to go body shot. But he's got to think be hitting heads for the last two here. And we see a shot go out, nothing. That's going to be big for Station and Scooch to get in there. Station is on bomb, and Scooch managed to take out Jet, and that is mopped down for defenders for the rest of this. All right. And the
Back in,
round goes to
get the
Gnomes.
saver. There you go. Scooch is gonna go get that saver. That was a really well played round by Gnomes. They worked a lot. They were a lot better coordinated that round. And as you saw from YY, a lot of them took singles. Single gunfights. Ghetto and Coop did a good job working together up in storage, but once Ghetto got caught off guard and Coop had to pull down when Boxy came in with the saber a little after, they kind of all just took single gunfights and all got picked off. Nice. So yeah, that was unfortunate for
The production Songbird would like to apologize for his game crashing and the view, but it's fine. We got the map pops. It's all right. You guys can see it.
they probably didn't even know.
And we
They
see.
probably didn't even know.
Oh, the the stats are slightly messed up because your log got screwed up because you got crashed.
Let's go.
So we can see zeros across the bar. So minor technical difficulties. It's due process. It happens every now and then. So it's okay. But we are coming in here on Burn Malice, such a good name, on a kill house here. And we see, oh, it's this map. Oh my god, how did I not realize this map has such a cool name? I hate this map.
I was about to say this is one of my least favorite maps, but it has such a good name. They either just put pressure on green and you're done. I believe they still have a charge, don't they?
Yeah,
Let me
they
check.
did win this. They did win that round, and this is
They have a door, I believe. So it looks like we're seeing them say we're gonna. I think they're talking about the brick house play. I do like the brick house play. You just got to get a good smoke back here and really just chuck your flashes and need that barb there, and hope that nobody swings from kitchen on
yeah.
you.
If they flank through through kitchen is gonna be a little rough there.
Like I was saying earlier, Gnomes seems to be playing really well on maps that are more close quarters. And if I think playing this close quarters and just maybe if they just have just enough communication, they can get by and actually take the round here. I think it's a real likely possibility, especially with Station having that shotgun there. We've all seen his montages. He can do it.
I need to
you
watch
haven't.
those montages.
Yeah. You need to check it out. It's pretty good. Pretty good montages. Station. So, but You know, YY's not going to lay down, let him have the round. So we're going to see those barbs come out. Who knows? It looks like Jet might be late barbing either one of these doors here. So we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna see that. All right, we see them moving into position. They are gonna take that brick house. It's gonna be. I honestly, usually whenever I play this, I try and go brick house. I feel like it's the better play. I just don't like touching pillbox. And we see Sleep killing Station with that door charge. A little bit of friendly fire there. That's gonna be pretty rough for them because now this became an instant 4v5. Out of that, we see some shots going through. This is now they're gonna really need that nade there. I think we do see the nade get in there. Yep, nade goes in, but that barb is back still on that lockers, or so that bomb side there instead. We see 2 mollies go out there. I'm actually surprised we saw both mollies there. I think that might have been a little bit of miscommunication because now there is no mollies on that defender side, so they're gonna be a little bit careful there. And any flash is gonna be pretty rough for them. Yeah, we still see a lot of flashes. We see Ku take out Bach or 6-sided there. We see them flashes going in. They are ready. Jet's trying to take some shots, but he is flashed out. We see Ghetto taking some shots and takes out Sleep. We see Photon manage to take out Scooch. It is just Merchant. Let's see what he can do. But now Jet is kind of hurt and Ghetto is kind of hurt, but this is going to be pretty hard for Merchant there. If he can maybe go outside and maybe try and save or maybe pick up a flash, maybe he can do something like that. But not sure what he's going to do here. He's going to, managed to take out Jet actually. Runs out, runs back to manage to take a quick peek on Jet and take him out. That's going to be pretty good for him. And I think he's going to try and flank and go through opposite way. But Tommy is hurt. He's ready. Tommy's already there. He's going to... Oh. They're
kind of shoot him in the back.
Dancing around each other. And Tommy manages to take out Merchant there. And the round goes to Yaokuza. That is match point in this first game here.
Well, they really made me eat my words there. Killing Station right off the bat.
Just could not have had more of a character assassination of, oh yeah, let's see Station and shotgun and those shotgun montages, and then just immediately.
Unfortunate. But yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. But yeah. So yeah, it was quite unfortunate for Gnomes right there, and then I feel like 6-sided got picked off when he was peeking when he shouldn't have been, and Merchant didn't push with the team. I feel like if they just waited after those 2 mollies went out, you know, those 2 mollies right there, you know, that's probably all the mollies they have on the tile set, especially when they have you only take like 2 or 3 mollies a set, you know, so it's just like wait it out, throw all your flashes and just push. And I don't know, I just feel like they threw away some lives, didn't communicate or work together as well they could have done that round, even after Station died. It's definitely still a winnable round. But on to the next attack round. It looks like we're going to see a wall charge into observation for Bomb. I actually like this. They're going to be able to get Diffusal, and I think they can still kind of run by on the side here. I actually don't think so, but I think
wouldn't be confident in that.
But
they can get that Omni Bomb Diffusal.
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, or they're talking about the pit blow. Pit blow, I think, is pretty good. It gives you control right into obs. My only issue with that is observation. It gives you, a lot of line of sight into pit, so it allows you to just peek these guys. I think if you don't have Saber watching your back here into observation, you're kind of not gonna have a good chance getting through that.
I'll be honest. I think I think they actually move into wall charge to instead do pit, but that Omni Bomb wall charge there is kind of okay. But the problem is, I feel like you have to clear most of observation at that point. That you might as well just go into observation and not waste a charge doing that. Because the only thing that changes is instead of diffusing here and not having to worry about this, you diffuse here and maybe kind of have to worry about it, but that's about it. We are going to see them. I think like I said, they're going to be using the wall charge on that door instead. Hopefully there's no hard feelings between Sleep and Station there. From that original charge, I do think Station is going to be going with Sleep on that pit. Yeah. We see the door kick, but no one is watching that from Yakuza's side. They don't need to, honestly. They can just wait till they get the jungle. And we see that bomb go out, and Sleep is running in and immediately taken out by Tommy, sadly. And we see them getting in tons of smokes on that little jungle base cutoff. And we're going to see some movement here. They're getting into that pit. They are going to make sure they take that pit. And Jet trying to peek. Oh, he's got a Molly. He's going to be ready for it. Molly goes out. That's going to separate Merchant. Merchant is stuck there on his own. And we see some shots go out. Merchant not taking... I thought he took some damage there. I could be wrong. All right, and Jet taking some big damage there, I think, from Station. And Ku trying to take some shots. I think on Sleep 6-sided, but it's not going too well. And they are in obs. We see some shots go out. Ghetto managed to take out Merchant for that Molly, keeping Scooge and Six-Sided outside there. We see the flash go out, and Jet managed to take out Six-Sided before they get that flash out. Another Molly wasting that flash. Now it is just Station and Scooge. They have one flash and one smoke, and everyone there is ready for it. We see Photon get kill Jet there by accident with the Molly there. A little bit of friendly fire, you know, just a show of good faith. You know, they did it last time. We'll do it this time.
Oh, and finally the smoke goes down.
That smoke. I don't know if that's really going to get much done. We see the flash go out. Photon is flash. That's going to allow Scooch to get in, but gets taken out by Tommy. It is just Station, and Tommy is ready to take him out, doing the pistol instead. And we see Ku running in from behind. Ghetto is waiting there. I think maybe AFK, but Ku is running around. Ku takes it, saves the round. That could have gone to Gnomes, but instead it went to Yaokuza. And that's game 1 in the series to Yaokuza.
And Ghetto probably crashed or something. But yeah, I mean, just terrible communication by Gnomes pretty much the whole game. They just all took a lot of solo 1v1s, or weren't just pushing together. They were all really just pushing by themselves. Hopefully they can clean it up and say, hey, we just got to communicate better, you know? Everyone needs to speak up, or maybe their comms are too cluttered. Maybe too many comms are going out, or miscomms, or misplays on comms. I don't know, but it's definitely a communication issue there for Gnomes, and hopefully they can clean it up and put up a better fight against YY. They were able to get 2 rounds in the series, so maybe we'll see an improvement. Hopefully we do. Let's see if they jump back in it right away, or we'll be on break.
I think they are asking for a 5-minute break, so I think we start on hour, please. On hour? That's 15 minutes.
They said they want a break, so yeah, I guess they'll be getting a break.
Curious, that's not. Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, they can have a break.
Oh no, I meant like a 15-minute break, not a 5-minute break.
Well, I mean, it's scheduled for 5, so I'm not too sure, but I don't think it would matter. We'll see.
All right, we'll give them at least a 5-minute break. So I think we'll be.
If we're not back in 5, then you guys know we're back in 15. So. All right, I'll see you guys soon.
See ya. All right, welcome back here to Gnomes versus Yaokuza. We may have gotten slight information from them that they are ready now, even though they asked to start at 5. But I'm not salty about it at all. So we're going to be going into this, and what are you hoping to see? What are you hoping to see from this this match here, this one?
I'm, like we said before we went on break, was we talking about how their communication for Gnomes. I think since Gnomes is struggling without maybe a main IGL right now, they're making plans, but like they're not commuting the plans on time. So I'm assuming they don't have somebody that's leading the reins in the channel, their voice channel. So the main thing I would say is for Gnomes, they got to do as many 5-stack pushes as they can, so that way they can be together and really capitalize on rounds and really play off each other a lot better. I think that's the main thing that Gnomes needs to focus on if they want to be putting up more rounds against YY here. I believe those 2 rounds that we saw, they were pretty much all together, I believe they were both 5 stacks, those 2 rounds that we saw. That went in the favor of Gnomes. No lineup changes, still the same lineups. So, yeah. I do know that the first game for a global breakout match ended in a 7-0, and currently that game is at a 4-0. So, you're not watching the Due Process Bravo. I don't know if that's streamed right now.
It's not a Due Process Bravo. We do not have that many production people.
We don't have anybody on that? Okay.
Alright, we got the Q pop, so we're going to go into this.
Alright, we're going to hop into that. Awesome.
Yeah, again, this is 7, or not 7. It is 1-0, 1 towards Yaokuza, 0 to Gnomes right now. Let's see if maybe Gnomes can pull it back, do something here.
Yep, 1-0 on the series. So, yep. And they do not have Boxy in. They have 6-sided in. I gotta remember that.
I swear. I almost want to petition the government to have a rule where they must have the same name so I stop getting confused.
I think Photon crashed.
I think the queue broke. Yeah, they're all leaving the game, so the queue might have
Yeah,
broke.
Photon crashed, so they're gonna relaunch.
Give us like 5 minutes again. Now it'll be on the hour.
So yeah, we're just gonna stall for a little bit. Don't worry about us.
You're not supposed to tell them that you're stalling. Haven't you stalled before? Oh,
No.
my game went all weird. Um,
So yeah. Yeah, that's but like I was saying, that's basically I want to see from Gnomes is a lot of high stacks, and for what Yakuza's doing, they're doing perfectly fine. Their teamwork's on point. Their plans are great. They're not like
I
sync baiting each other. So I think they just keep doing what they're doing.
I think it's ironic that the times we are seeing Yakuza lose these rounds are when they're doing the same thing Gnomes are, where they're taking 1v1s, having one person die per room, leading a trail of blood of their own to the bomb every time when they're
Yep.
defending. That's the only time I've really seen them really get messed up here today.
Yep. Yeah. I Gnomes gotta do those 5 stacks and Yakuza and pick them off, and hopefully Yakuza gets overconfident. Hopefully since they took that first game 7-2, they're gonna be maybe a little overconfident and swing things that they shouldn't, and that's what Gnomes needs to capitalize on if they want to see a change of result. You know,
Mhm.
in favor of Gnomes. So we'll see. We'll see if Gnomes is able to clear things up and work together. Who knows? So, um,
Guess
um, so what do you think, Sick? Do you think do you agree on those points that I made, or
do we want to just toss it back and forth saying that yeah, so if they just like don't, they play together, they'll actually do good. I mean, that's just yeah, just play better.
that's
No,
the end result? Yeah, be good.
be good. That's
Yep.
the definite way. There's no nuance or anything. Just be good.
Do we have any? Oh,
They're
they're cute.
cute.
They're
Finally, they're
cute.
cute.
I was gonna
I
say.
had to
Do we have
talk
any
forever.
jokes?
Jeez.
Oh, Kazo is streaming the other game from his perspective as he plays. So if you want, check that out on Twitch. Beep boop. All right. Well,
You have never had to plug anything, have you?
no.
Yeah, Akazo's streaming on it's Akazo. If you want to see the GB versus LCG game that is currently being streamed over on Akazo's channel, but if you want to see some more hot action from Yaokuza and Gnomes here, you can stick around with us as we're hopefully, I think, queuing very soon.
Or you could open up both streams. He probably has his status as offline.
That
yeah.
rapscallion.
Jeez.
Come on. They are not. Are you gonna try and
Let's see. Hold up.
listen? The best snack food is peanut butter crackers. I will not take any other thing. There is
Pretty
no
good.
substitutes. Pretzels are okay. That's second, but
About cheese and crackers. No, you don't like that?
no, screw cheese and crackers.
Wow.
Think about how much you gotta set up. You gotta get the cheese, get the crackers. No, that is actually true. I forget that chat can't hear the production, but he is currently egging me on for liking peanut butter crackers because he likes. You know what he likes? This production person who I will say nothing bad about because I don't want to swear. Um, says he likes the cheese ones, the ones that during the pandemic they made all time, didn't care. But you know what? You know what suffered during that time? Peanut butter crackers. They didn't make peanut butter crackers for weeks, and I have been sitting in a drought until now. Throughout the past few months of them actually making peanut butter crackers. What's that to do with DPL? I don't know, but it's 5:01 and they still haven't queued yet. So this is what you get. Oh, now they finally queue as I said it.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think it
I
has.
see the match. Let's try and get in. Right. Still 4-0 in favor of PB.
Oh, hang on, is it working? Is it working? I'm having a little bit of difficulty over here. Wait, it kicked me back to the main screen. Okay, okay, I see what you were doing, game.
I recommend you wait for them to load in for a little bit before you actually join.
Too late.
Sometimes it's a little buggy. All right, okay.
We're all having a little bit of technical difficulties right now. Sorry about
Gaming.
that, folks. But
We're gaming.
we're finally getting in here, hopefully. At least I'm on a loading screen. I don't know if anyone else is on a loading screen.
No.
Nope. Okay, so I'm
Due
just
process.
really like...
Due process.
It's an early access game. We're seeing... Oh!
Cool. We're on to a C store.
I had
Check
not
this
known.
out. I'm looking at a C store.
Anvil Hope.
Ooh, they're gonna go for a wall charge. I was gonna say, I'm surprised they wouldn't either door charge, maybe for bathroom or arcade. But I do like this they're gonna 5-stack push in for lights. Okay.
They are
it's
gonna
not
meet
bad.
some resistance with that auto shot he's setting up in storage there.
And not only that, they're gonna have a crossfire from the teller hole as well. So, oh, they do have a smoke. Okay, that's good. That will help them get them in. But that doesn't stop the bullets coming in through the smoke, and you know. So I think.
I think that's always the funniest thing to me. Is like, yeah, we'll smoke off this, and it's like it doesn't stop the guy who was already gonna be blind firing anyways.
Yeah, but you have more of a chance not getting triple dinked and then dead immediately. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But you will take damage most likely.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope it's a 5-stack for Gnomes. So if they don't send anybody green, and they have a better chance, and definitely, you have to take a. I hope they really know that they have to take a frag grenade for either a bot that's going to be in arcade somewhere or a bot that's going to be on those lights. You know, come on, you have to expect that, and then they're going to funnel out fridges, which isn't too bad. I don't.
They're gonna get very well acquainted with the end of the auto shotty there.
Yep, and we're gonna see Jet with a knack who will probably play from freezer and wallbang onto bomb or fridges at that green door into storage. So not only that, the whole time they're gonna be getting shot at from teller. So we'll see how Gnomes is able to handle this. They're gonna have Box up 6-sided with the saber, and they're gonna send him to the storefront to cover that most likely. So yeah, how this goes.
See Tommy playing with the lights there, just having a little bit of fun. I think that'll let them know that there is someone on lights ready for if they try and, you know, do any funny business. We see the wall charge go down. I think they're ready to blow it. Yeah, we see 6-sided getting ready. There we go. And blow goes out. We see smokes go out. Not really any shots. Oh, Ghetto Photon actually managed to take out Merchant from behind there. I think from that teller hole, and then Ghetto managed to take out Scooch there. And that is 2 down to that arcade as Tommy is holding that storage, taking a lot of damage there actually. I honestly thought Tommy would be holding that a little better, but he is kind of pushed back a little bit. Let's see if, I think now he might do it. Oh, we see, I think 6-sided getting some shots on the Jet there. And Sleep managed to take out Tommy, so that is their defense there. And, oh, Ku runs in, trying to take out Station as he's picking up the auto shotty, and actually gets taken out by the auto shotty instead. The auto shotty is now in the hands of Gnomes here, and Station specifically, and it is going to be working out pretty well for them. We see 6-sided ready to watch them. Jet, I think, is going to try and flank here. That flare pitifully land right next to 6-sided there from Ghetto. See, Sleeping Station, even though they have that bit, they are not exactly confident that they can get it, but now they're in it. And we see 6-sided there take out Jet. They managed to take out Ghetto as well. It is just Photon. Let's see what he can do. This is going to be rough for him. I don't see him getting this. And the round goes to Gnomes as Sleep manages to take out Photon there. Damn.
There you go. And there you go. All you saw was a great round from Gnomes working together and using momentum and their flashes to work together and clear out those tight corridors. Able to take it down that auto shotty and pretty much anyone else playing around bomb. And they had Ghetto. They had 6-sided covered from storefront and only peeked when he had to necessarily. And it was a really big round for Gnomes to come in after taking a 7-2 loss, put immediately the first round, put a round on the board. Really makes a statement, So yeah, but we did see that Merchant did go down from that teller hole like I was talking about. That was the opening kill, but it didn't matter because they were able to close it out. So, yep.
On Dauntless Chronos here, this kill house here, And oh, it's this. I feel like, oh, is this the one I argued with Zombie about? There was one thing where I was like, oh yeah, the windows there look very important. He was like, I talked to him, and he was like, no, it's not. The windows aren't important at all. What are you talking about? So this might be that one. I'm not sure. Is that or there was this one that's very similar, but the kitchen is where the lockers is. But nonetheless, we're gonna see, I think, a patio below there into kitchen.
I do think that hall window, the one that looks right onto bomb, is pretty important. It kind of cuts the map right in half if you have control of that.
Mhm.
So, and if they're able to get somebody in hallway and hold that angle, and if anybody was pretty much on the right side of the map, they'd pretty much be stuck because they're gonna barb that reception door, right? So they're gonna have to walk through a barb to rotate back in the hallway. Yeah, don't. But yeah, then again, that window on reception in the hallway looks from courtyard into kitchen. That also gives you a great angle into kitchen, allows you to get some damage before you can where they're even on bomb, you know, where they're even in the main objective room. So, but we're gonna see that patio below, and hopefully Gnomes decides to 5-stack this, and you know, that's what it looks like. I think they're taking my advice, and they're gonna be 5-stacking pretty much everything they can. So we'll see.
It should play pretty in their favor there doing that. Just the way that, like we were saying before, they're not just doing 1v1s. I don't know if they heard us, or they just like maybe thought of it themselves. I almost want to know.
They made it took the break and watched the stream to see what we had to say. We are geniuses, I know.
Oh god, I always worry about what they hear. If they listen to what comes out of my dumb mouth. I will fight you, Songbird. I don't care if I'm casting the game. I will fight you. Let's see. We see Tommy put that barb there. Quick barb, you know, from that. We see Sick that gets taken out by Ghetto there. Ghetto actually holding his own there, a little bit stronger than I expected. And that's the Merchant taking out Station, one of his own team members. Ghetto taking out Sleep. They are stuck in that kitchen there, and they are just 2 versus 5 now, thanks to a friendly fire and also Ghetto's, gun skill there. So I think Photon is gonna try. Actually, Photon managed to run right to that right as he leaves the window. That's gonna be pretty big for him there. And we see some long-range shotgun shots from Ku there. Merchant is a second away from death. A hard look would kill him here, but he manages to catch Photon off guard and take out Photon. That's gonna be big for them. See if they can do that. It is a 4v5, but Merchant, it might as well be a 1v5 just because of how low Merchant is. But maybe he can get something done. He managed to take out Photon, so hopefully maybe he can do something. Tommy ready with that shotgun go out, and some wall bangs right on the scooters there. That's gonna hurt. Doesn't do too much. Oh, and we see that nade go through and take out that bar there. That's gonna be pretty big. They might spell that they can maybe get it in with one flash, but see that Molly go out again. Luckily, he saved that flash, so he is okay on that. And Tommy takes out Merchant. It is just Scooch now. Now Scooch has to make a decision. Is he gonna go and save for Clacker?
Or is he gonna leave?
Oh wait, no, he doesn't need to save for Clacker actually. He has,
1v4. Why is he running back in? Okay.
It's because they won last round, so they don't need Clacker. But the round
still
goes
Saber's
to Yakuza.
Outside.
Oh yeah, Saber's
outside. He
yeah,
looks
no,
right at it. But whatever. I mean, maybe it's not a really important map for next round. I mean, but they just had a kill house at a C-store, so someone's gonna be a bank or a factory or something. You're gonna need Saber. So I think that's a little bit of a misplay on Gnomes. But Gnomes are good there. They had a nice 5-stack coming in, but once when they started taking those crossfires and the wall bangs coming from Yakuza, they really just started panicking. Didn't get behind cover, and they allowed themselves to get picked off. And unfortunately, a team kill coming out from Merchant onto who was it? Station. Yeah, that's the second time Station has been killed.
Crying in the crowd right now.
No, second time Station has been
seeing their man murdered.
Yeah, well, unfortunate. But I think Gnomes is the right idea. If they continue doing the 5 stacks and really working together, I think they'll take some more rounds. That was just an unfortunate round for them. Just don't just keep composure and don't let Yakuza scare you with those wall bangs. They can definitely be scary.
Yeah, because even when they were back in past when I was still playing on Rats, biggest thing that scared me was those wall bangs. I could not deal with Yakuza's wall bangs. They're really good at that. They're used to playing those aggressive wall bangs that just oh my god, chew up your whole team.
Kill house is scary. But I do like their smokes. They're gonna get that vault control open. I think what they do here though is instead of pushing security side, I think they actually go through accounting into Heller instead. I think is a better play, and they can always yes, I was saying 5-stack is pretty much the move here, but I do think you send some people vents, and because all you have to say is, all right, we send 3 lobby or 4 lobby, and 4 want it, and you send that one guy vents. You kick you blow the red door, and you kick the green door practically at the same time, and you silent walk into vents. They won't know you're in vents. Your 4 teammates get control of lobby. They scare the guy that's in security out of security, or they kill him, and then you can open up, and then right when they start pushing into accounting, you shoot open that vent and or manager, and you can get pretty much anybody ratting in those areas. And then you can join right in with the 5-stack glitch when you come right out of teller. You get the angle from lobby door, and just throw some flashes, and you're pretty much good. And then you open vault after you get control of manager. Or, no, not manager, with the vault, in front of the vault. And looks like that's what we're going to be seeing here, so take it away.
Yeah, we see the George go out and I see Merchant only going into accounting. We see the flashes in that teller, but no one is there. We see Jet. Oh, that was a long range shot with that saber there onto Scooge, and Merchant takes out Ghetto. We see Koo take out Sleep. A few trades here and there. Koo, I think, a little bit palsy on that security there for a second there. We see Merchant has accounting there. He's free on that. They can just get into that teller. They have not pressed the button, which is a little concerning. Maybe they just thought Sleep did it or something, or I'm not really sure what's
They should lay
there.
vault. They lay open vault because somebody is trapped in vault, so that's why it's a 3v2.
Oh,
Or
okay.
3v3.
That makes some sense.
And you have
But,
already.
all right, we see that nade go out to tellers there. I think some wall bangs on that with that nag. Oh God, Coop or Six-sided just taking out Photon there. We see Station get taken out by Coop and Merchant taking out Jet. It is a 2v2 here, and Merchant takes out Coop. So now it is actually a 2v1 here. And that last one, Tommy is stuck in vault there. They might. I wonder. I'm gonna look in there. They do. He has 3 mollies in there, so he can keep them in there for a long time. He's got 2 on his person. I can see one little
They need to
there.
run through one of these mollies if they want a chance to win this round.
And one of them is super hurt. Oh, Tommy! Oh, Tommy!
6 with a saber, and he does not care. He takes down Tommy.
Tommy
And there you
should
go.
not be standing in front of the saber right there. Just needed to just stand aside, throw a molly there. But sadly, Tommy was not prepared for a saber there, and Six-sided just blasted him. And the round goes to Gnomes. I honestly think we're seeing them shape up here. I think we are seeing them play more as a team, and it seems that communication's getting a lot better. So
they definitely listen to the stream. There's no way they would have not listened to the stream to know all this. But what I will say there is, I know why Tommy was speaking, because Tommy was egoing a little bit. He knows that one guy is going to be going to hit button, but Six-sided had saber there. And he goes, you know what? I think he actually ended up picking it off Jet, if I'm mistaken. I'm not
Jet
sure.
used it earlier.
Yep, he picked it up, and Jet was heading in a corner, and Six-sided said, you know what? I know what to do here. Tommy's going to peek me, see if and I can kill him. And with that saber, you're not really going to win that gunfight, especially when Six-sided is pretty much full HP. You know, and that was like what I was saying earlier. No one was able to capitalize on the overconfidence by Yaokuza, and that was a really well planned. They did lose control of vault button there at the end, but they were able to get the button control right back right after getting the guy that was in lobby. So onto the C story, and we're going to see them switch sides for 6 rounds of defense, and I think that's going to be a little bit more tougher now for Gnomes. Yeah, you know, because attack being a lot easier. You can abuse your health and your flashbangs here, so we'll see how they're able to capitalize on defense here. So
yeah, we're coming in here on the C-store of Anvil Hope. See a lot of those. Yeah, it seems like they want to try and do, I think, a very similar play where they're going to try and do storefront into storage. I don't know why. I guess they're just I think both teams are just in awe for some reason of that one lights. I honestly don't really like lights plays in C-store. I mean, it's usually pretty bright enough that you can see anyways, but it's up to them, I guess.
yeah, I mean, lights on C-store isn't the best, but what's the map? But this is the only lights map to go on, so why not try for lights? Or at least take NVGs, you know? At least have them as an opportunity. But that arcade blow is not a bad blow. But I personally heard, even the bathroom in the office, you get really funneled hard into freezer and bathroom. And that one barb, they can literally play that teller hole and lock you down from trying to push the teller. So I really think arcade or storefront is the only way to get into this map. So those are your only 2 options, because the other ones are just too complicated. You get through too many murder holes or hook points. You know?
I like the term murder holes more. I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing that charge go down to arcade. We're gonna see Scooge and Six-sided ready there on that. I think Is six-sided? I'm curious. Is he? Okay, no. I thought for some reason I thought maybe he was gonna try and Flogel bar, but we see Koo stuck in there on his own. Scooch, I think, trying to take some damage, but not much. Tommy and Coop are pretty hurt from that molly, and some wall bangs going out. Nothing really hitting though, sadly. Shots, more flashes go out. Jet, Tommy, and Coop are gonna be running this pretty hurt. We see Foxy, or not. You messed me up on it. You messed me up on it. Finally, six-sided is ready. We see Coop and Jet actually deciding to go out through storefront there. We see Scooch take out Jet without him realizing, and Tommy's gonna go in, get him to take out Sleep, but Sleep managed to get Ghetto back. And wait, what? They trade?
Yeah, what? It's now a 2v1? What?
Merchant took out Koo, Photon managed to take out six-sided, and now it is Merchant took out Tommy, and now it is Photon versus Station and Merchant. I think he's gonna try and save it.
Trying to save Clacker, yeah. I looked at that. That was a really good round, huh?
It's kind of crazy around there, yeah.
Really well job by Scooch riding close quarters there in that smoke, not letting YY like know his location, and he had that knack, so he was able to just inflict tons of damage and take out Jet, who ran right into him, and then there was a couple trades going up on and up in storage, you know, and the other two stayed back, Station, Merchant. Merchant was able to take out Tommy, who was really low after running it through a molly, or getting hit by a molly, and also getting shot at by Scooge with that knack. So, and then Photon was such little health, and Station, you haven't even fought Station yet, who was full HP and AK. It's kind of
you haven't fought our main man Station yet.
That's right, man. Station didn't get team killed this round, so look at that.
He got to live.
So right now, we're gonna see a 3-1 with Gnomes taking the lead. I mean, they already had the lead, but they're taking a lot more solid of a lead. A bigger lead. The lead increases to grow, and that is good for Gnomes. And you can see actually, if you look at the damage here, the Gnomes' damage is more spread out than YY. YY's damage is a lot more sided for Ghetto with almost 1,000 damage already in 4 rounds. So it's a little crazy. So yeah.
You see a Merchant on top there in the kills with 6 kills there, doing pretty well there.
Yeah, damage has been pretty much spread out really well between Boxy and Sleep, and Scooch is starting to come up there too, and especially with his opening duel 1-on-2, only one winning an opening duel so far.
All right, now we're coming up here, back on Dauntless King. This kill house, with the weird, well, not really weird, the long lockers to hall window. This is where they tried to go in through kitchen, and I think Yaokuza saw that play and maybe went, might not be the greatest. They're gonna try and go through reception set, and then actually door charge the green door into lockers into office there. What do you think about that?
I really like this play. I think it's a really good play. You put that 5 stack, you get into reception, and you pretty much have control of the right side of the map. You can kick that hallway door and use that window, like I was saying earlier, for when the sides are swapped. You split the map in half, and you really force Gnomes to hold the backside of the point. And that door charge is going to clear any barb that's in the way of office. Get you a quick blow in, and you flash and throw a frag over into lockers. And even also, if you want, you can send that teammate with the only clacker, I believe, right? No, they saved clacker last round. But you can send that teammate clacker and door charge. Have him wait outside of office, and you keep that red door to let him in. So that way he's full HP by the time he gets in. No chance of losing utility. And I do think I don't know if they have Saber. I don't think they lost it. They may still have Saber here. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe see Jet crack that thing open. Nope. He's going to be taking an AP here. No mop. I'm surprised they wouldn't six-sided wouldn't be taking mop in the hallway. That's pretty solid position to take it. But yeah, I think this is a lot better of a push coming from YY than the last push from Gnomes. But we'll see how it goes. Looks like it might be a split push. Yeah, I think they're just splitting up, trying to see if somebody's peeking that window. Maybe catch six-sided off guard in the hallway.
Six-sided trying to take one little shot just to test the waters.
That's right.
Didn't find much reception, except for Sleep's gonna probably try and do something there. There's that little hole in reception. I think nope, he actually moves out right as they're walking past it. Yeah, now they're ready for him, so he tries that. That's not gonna go very well for him, sadly. We see tons of shots going out. Six-sided is actually hurt, but no one else is really getting anything. We see one little shot go through, but nothing happening. And I think they're going to get the, I don't think they brought the door charge. They're actually going to be grenading set, and some big wall bangs there. We see Photon take a lot of damage, and I think we're seeing the nade go out here. He's going to try and get both these barbs in. Oh, that might have slightly overshot it, but if they're not worrying about that barb right in the door and they're more worried about the other ones, then fine. Just like a little bit of damage again, and Sleep's taking a little bit of damage himself as well with those wall bangs. I think wall banging back there is going pretty good, and Jet is actually into that launcher now, and it's almost capping that molly. Jet's gonna run in because he is basically stuck in there on his own. Managed to take out six-sided, and he's taking some more shots. He's gonna run around that bomb and does stay out, and actually, Scooch has stay on station. Photon in response kills his own teammate too. Those Jets down. Maybe Tommy running in, taking out Merchant. So that is that whole back haul. Not worried about. Tommy's running out, takes out Sleep. It is a 2v1, Tommy and Photon versus Scooge. But Tommy and Photon are kind of sneezes
full HP
away from death. But
and he clutched it!
God!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
The HP difference. Let's go. And he had 8 bullets left in that.
Please,
wow.
please tell me you saw what happened there.
Yeah, bro. He flicked on both of them.
No. Tommy killed Photon.
What?
Tommy walked in, saw Photon on his right, freaked out, shot him, and then Scooge killed Tommy. That was a round of friendly fire. Jesus, somebody take both these teams to a seminar about not shooting your teammates.
They're making up for it because Station.
They have a little bit of learning to do.
Station got team killed twice the last game, so they're just making up for it.
Yeah, they're making it fair.
YY's making it fair.
Jesus, that was.
Oh my god.
I want to be. I want to be in that BC right now, hearing Tommy just. Being like, I didn't know.
I think we're gonna start seeing Gnomes pull away even more, especially after something like that happens.
Oh
Sheesh.
yeah.
That's gonna be blow to the mental.
It's gonna be rough on mentals, yeah.
That was really well played by Gnomes, having all those barbs, and a little bit. I think they door charged, but I think the door charge didn't get the barb, or a frag missed a barb. So I think that was a game moment, DP moment. But yeah, you know, and Jet was in there. He was doing some work, but you know, unfortunately, he was not able to pull out some more damage, and he got, you know, traded out. I think there was actually a team kill. I believe somebody killed Station. I think, or somebody. Whoever it was. I think someone on Gnomes killed a teammate, I believe.
Yeah, there was a TK on Gnomes, and then I think Photon killed Q on that team, and then Tommy killed Photon.
Oh boy, this is a classic upper league moment.
Jesus, yeah.
That is
yellow
hilarious.
specks with this bank here. Oh god.
Interesting. YY is going to be blowing that hallway, and they have a wall charge, so they're going to be hitting that button pretty much right away. I think YY, what they need to do is first to secure the lone side of bank first, and then they can blow for the wall and try to hit the button pretty much right away. And I think what could Gnomes do here to do better is you can't really see this coming. Oh, but they kicked what? They kicked Barb the red door. What?
Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah, they kicked Barb that red door. Okay, and they have two. Oh yeah, mop shot from six-sided on the.
So Photon got mopped, and then they threw a frag, and Photon died to the frag because being 15 HP. Oh my god.
You know, I was gonna call that, but I think at this point I'm stunned. I think I've gotten my own flashbang here. We see two flashes go in, they're moving in. Merchant taking some shots. Tommy, real hurt there. Oh god. And Station is waiting on auto shot. He's ready to get some revenge. And we see Molly almost locking Station in there. So that's a little scary. We see Six-Sided takes out Jet there. Jet was really or wait, what? And oh, Jet actually killed Six-Sided and Six-Sided. Yeah, they traded. All right. I was like, hold on a second. Where did that other one come from? And we see Station again, very patient. Sleep takes out Tommy. It is just Ghetto and Ku there. They're gonna wall charge through. They're gonna say, I gotta get out of here. Ku runs in and gets taken out by Merchant. And we see Ghetto take out Scooge instead. Now it is just Ghetto waiting there. The vault is open, but Sleep's gonna go hide in it, and Merchant's gonna close the door. It is Station and Merchant versus Ghetto here, basically. He's gonna run around. He's gonna try and figure out what he can do here. He's only got
top frag, so and he has the saver, so this might be big.
He can do something, but let's see if I'm expecting Station. Oh, Ghetto take that Merchant. Let's see if he can be ready for Station. Station, come on. Oh, Station was just a little bit too late.
Oh.
It's a little bit too late. He knows where he is now. He's not going to risk it. He's picking up a
that's no
different
good
gun.
call.
He's picking up a flash. That's smart. He's going to get a flash ready in there. He's got that door open. Let's see. Ghetto trying to take some shots through, but Ghetto is a whiff away from death. Station doesn't even need to kill him right now.
Yeah,
He can
Station
just
just buys
scared.
time. He just buys time. So he
Wastes his
1
time,
HP.
but runs in, takes that kill. Station.
Wow, 5-1 lead. Wow. What a big flip around. You know, what a big turnaround for Gnomes right here. It's so huge. They really funneled them in that hallway and just, you know, 6-sided, able to, you know, basically almost kill Photon, and then he was able to trade off Jet, so that down goes to Saber, and, you know, the rest of those guys just kind of got picked off by the rest of Gnomes, you know. They just really bought so much time for themselves and wasted so much time for Yakuza to even, you know, really get involved, you know. So 5-1 going to Gnomes. I was expecting a victory, but this is a lot bigger than a lead. No, Yakuza's got to wake up here. What could Yakuza do better?
I think, ironically, I feel like they flipped. I feel like Gnomes is showing that they're better playing together, and they're really most like points that they're coming in. They can see two people on those angles ready. There's a lot of people helping each other. But Gnomes, or not Gnomes, but Yakuza is, you know, taking these 1v1s. Like we saw there, Ku getting locked in there, running in on his own, gets taken out in that bank there, and we are just seeing, I think now Yakuza isn't playing together as well as they were before. I think maybe it might be that little bit of what is it, that you know, that hey, we're up, we're doing fine. Now they're starting to think, oh, we're individual talents, we can just get that confidence.
Yeah, overconfidence
might be ruining them a little bit here. And also, thank you, Akazo, rating with a party of 7.
Let's go, big. Yeah, I think Gnomes has been doing a great job reading Yakuza's plans. They they kicked Bob that door, that Yakuza's the door charge. You know, I think that really messed them up there when they were trying to save that frack for Vault. And right here again, we're seeing you know, Yakuza's plan get read perfectly for Lights. I don't think they'll be barbing this door because they won't be having the opportunity to play off that barb. But the other barbs that are really going to be circling them out of server farm is really tough. They do have a frag for one of those barbs, but they brought you know, Gnomes brought all the flares. So we'll just see who basically is able to hold angles. If it comes down to basically Gnomes not overpeaking. If they don't overpeak here, they win the round. If they overpeak too much, and they'll get picked off by Jet on this fresh tower reset. You know, so
Back up. So, yeah. Blood Angel. I feel like I've seen this map so many times now. Just the classic Ghost server, and Jet kills Tommy on his own team again. That seminar. We need to set it up, get it ready, because it's not working. They need to learn not to kill their own teammates. Jet takes out Scooge, but Box, or 6-sided, manages to get the refrag on the Jet there. And they are in dire straits there. It is a 5v3 already. And they are a little bit afraid to go to that top bit, I think. And they use the nade on the bottom. The Station is ready to try and scare him a little bit. He's got that KRM. He's ready. We see 6-sided waiting for them to come out. I think we see that. Is that a smoke? It's going to be a good smoke and a flash, I think, in that back half, but no one is there. We see a molly go out. I don't think it's going to connect to anyone. I think maybe this kind of keeping Ghetto away, but Station is hiding in that smoke. We see Photon take out Merchant, and we see Ku take out Sleep. Okay, this is they're doing a little bit better. Station managed to take out Ghetto. Ku takes out Photon, his own team, and it is just Ku versus Station, or Ku takes out Station, and it's just 6-sided versus Ku. 6 holding him off, where he doesn't even need a headshot. He can wing him with an arm or a foot at this point, and he's dead. And Ku holding that back with a an Igmar there. This is
Doc.
This is a little rough for Ku here. He's got to do this.
See what he can do. If you are 6 right now, you just stay hidden until he has to play from bomb.
6 is playing a little bit more aggressive than I expected. He is sneaking up a little bit, and he's looking left to right. He's not sure where he's coming from at this point. But Ku is waiting on that bomb. Oh, that's not. Yeah. All right.
Take the shot! You're throwing your matches, bro! He's gonna turn around. Okay, or don't.
Okay. 6-sided. I was gonna say take no time, but taking his time to play with his food there. Jesus, that is cruel.
He's a shark. 6-1 match point for Gnomes. What I will say right here now is Ghetto with 1200 damage. Really trying his best for Yakuza, but everybody else in Yakuza just needs to wake up. But look at that damage for Gnomes, both Merchant and Six Sided hitting 1000. Sleep right behind with 800 in Station, and Scooge around 400. And that really is helping with Six Sided being 2 for 3 on opening tools. Winning those opening tools is really going to help your team. What was I gonna say? The Jet TK looked like a big accident where Tommy went to flash, and he went to and Tommy when Tommy went to flash, he stepped right in front of Jet, and Jet shot him right in the back of the head. It was it was a mistake by YY, but YY needs to clear it up now if they don't want to get a 7-1.
We gotta send them out in like a pamphlet or something, a home video on don't kill your own teammates.
It really is hurting them right now. I think it's what 4 or 5 team kills at this point. Absolutely ridiculous. For even like if you count both the team kills in both matches, I think it's somewhere in like at least 10, at least like 10. And YY is going to be attacking here. They lost Saber last round. Door charge. They have to blow something here. I think what you really do is you just wall charge, or either out of castle or in castle, or you can wall charge from base into pit. You have to blow something. You can't just free this and try for lights and expect to win when whenever you've been doing it's not been working. I will say that whatever Gnomes did, maybe they took my advice and listened up, and been working together a lot better. And as you can see, they've been able to pull a 6-1 right now on YY, but it's not over. YY could still come out with a tie right now. YY is still a very good team. They just need to, focus up, and we'll see. We'll see what's about to happen. We'll see if anything can develop further out.
Yeah, we're gonna see this dome here. So they. I tabbed out. I thought I was tabbed into the thing, as in like I pressed space to change the map view, and it just didn't do that. Yeah, so we're gonna see that that beach there. No, I wasn't tabbed out of the game, not like looking at it. Don't worry. We see some. I think that was some preemptive strikes there on beach, just to make sure they don't get shot on that those little holes there. And we are gonna see that jungle blow as well. And I think they're pretty ready for it. We see that smoking castle. They're worried about castle. No one is playing castle, so I think. Oh, Jet immediately murdered by Merchant there. That is gonna be rough. We see Tommy running in after that flash, takes out Merchant. And we see a bit of damage there on Tommy. Six Sided takes a little bit of damage there. He's going to run back a little bit. And Sleep taking a lot of damage on Tommy there. Oh, it's going to be rough. Yep, Sleep gets taken out by Tommy. And Ghetto runs back under and takes Station. It is a 2v3 now as Six Sided decides to take out Tommy in revenge. And we see Scooge is waiting on Photon there to get in that castle so we can drop in on him, and he's getting ready. He started watching that door. Ghetto kicks it. Scooge takes out Photon. It's now a 2v2.
That is huge.
Six Sided takes a big hit in Laku. He is 15. He just needs a little bit of a pinch, and he's gone. And we see Ghetto getting that flash, and I feel like a bit of a wasted flash there that just ended on his feet. And I don't think they can actually see Ghetto there, so they have to take a move. Oh, Ku manages to take out Scooge, though. Now it is just Six Sided with the mop trying to see what he can do. And he gets taken out by Ku by that one barb.
Oh, what a close round. Coop with 15 HP at the end. Ghetto with full HP. That was a really good round by
that really could have gone either way. I don't honestly. I don't know why that barb's there.
Especially having control of castle that whole time. If that Molly wasn't a misplay, the Gnomes would have had that round.
You could see Scooge there explaining why that barb was there, as you see the line he drew from the red door to the pit there. Oh God, that one barb, damn.
All right, well, YY was able to get a point on the board since like the second round. They haven't had a point. They've been kind of getting pushed around quite a bit. So maybe now we'll start seeing a change in a pace. A couple more rounds, maybe going Yakuza's way. Gnomes is really set up here for pretty much a solid, guaranteed match, tie, on the series. But they want that extra, 2 points to secure their spot for third going into the playoffs probably in a few weeks from now. Just considering there's only 1 week left after this, so they really gotta get this right here.
We're gonna see. They did. So, because they managed to pick up Mop. So honestly, they're gonna blow Storefront. It's probably their best play. Try and if they could just even if they just get into tellers and open that, just being able to just watch both fridges and arcade for both a Mop and a Saber. Because I think they still have Saber. I could be wrong.
I don't think they have Saber. They lost in the first round.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, brain's bad. But
Okay.
with that Mop, it'll be at least being able to watch it with a Mop will be a great idea from them if they can do that. We're gonna see. Yeah, I think they're anticipating that. They got the bar putting on that teller there.
I think this is a great plan by Yakuza, and I think it's a great plan by Gnomes, who really, read the storefront blow. But I think what Gnomes really has to do here is try to keep him on a storefront as long as possible, because they're going to have quick access to bomb, so you're really just going to have to rely on your players playing the fridges and freezer, especially sleep with that auto. Maybe
I'll
just
say we're gonna see sleep with the auto.
yeah, if sleep stays hidden pretty much until they start pushing onto bomb, he'll be fine. Hopefully he doesn't. He really, the rest of his teammates really need to take away attention, so that way he doesn't get flashed out.
See charge immediately go out. I thought it might blow up that bar, but they just positioned it perfectly. We see that Molly go out, actually deep outside. Almost hit a lot there.
That's a really good Molly.
We see some shots go out. Nothing really connecting. Just trying to get some door bang, trying to see if we can scare anyone to moving around. I was that smoke in that back arcade. Honestly, they don't have Mop. I don't really know why they did that. I don't know. I guess it works for them. But Photon is taking a bit of damage there. Sleep takes out Coop there. That's gonna be really big with that auto shotty. So yeah, that was their one who was the most in. So that's pretty rough for them. And then Tommy's running around. Sleep's gonna get. Nope. Actually, Tommy takes out Sleep instead. All right, I was betting on the wrong one there. I think he was flashed there. I think I saw. So that did make sense. See Station trying to get those wall bangs. Gonna be pretty good with that knack. See both Station and Scooch. Oh, Station and Scooch just melt Tommy there. He is not getting anywhere. We see it's just Photon and Jet versus 4 other people. And they are stuck. We see Jet take a shot. I don't think it connects, and he gets taken out by Six-Sided. It is just Photon stuck in that bottom corner. Everyone's rushing in. Mercer takes it out. And this game goes to
Gnomes! 7-2! Oh my god.
Damn.
Wow, what a flip.
Never have I seen that big of a comeback.
Wow. I told you that that's how it was gonna go. I was a little off in my rounds, but a 7-2 going both ways. One for Gnomes, one in favor of Gnomes, one in favor of Yakuza. And there will not be a tiebreaker because this is a regular season match. I do believe Global Breakout versus LCG ended in both favors of Global Breakout after so it was a 7-0 and then a 7-4. And pull up those stats. Let's take a look at those stats. All right, Boxy with 1,500 damage and Merchant with 1,400 damage, both having 10 kills. And Sleep right there behind it with 1,000, and Scooch with 650 about. In Station with 500, and Ghetto only one breaking over 1,000 damage on his team with 1,300, about 1,400, I would say. 7 and 7, and then Tommy right behind with 70 with 800, and Hoop with 800, and Jet, that's quite unfortunate going having 530, and also Photon, only 476. I don't really know what happened there with Yakuza. My main guess is a little bit of overconfidence, really the overconfidence, and then started getting behind by such a big lead on with Gnomes having such a big lead on them. By the time they woke up, I think they just really thought they had it in the bag from the beginning after that first 7-2. I think they were just really overconfident, and the next thing you know, you blink and you're down by you're down by 5 rounds, and you're like, sheesh, we got to do something. And then they were able to put a round on the board, but what was happening pretty much all games, Gnomes was able to read Yakuza's plans really well, though, pretty much the whole match.
I'm still just astonished just how well they got that thing. I made a joke that was like, you were like, oh, maybe those first warm-up rounds, like, maybe or it could be, if they're not careful, it could end up being a warm-up game. And honestly, it kind of ended up like that. I'm genuinely surprised by that. Gnomes, big.
And Yakuza was in first place. They've been first place so far. And they have a tough game next week facing Global Breakout.
Oh boy.
As well. So I believe Global Breakout and now Yakuza are tied for first place. Because of Global Breakout lost to Gnomes last week, like I was talking about earlier. So now, So wow, The top three teams, I believe, are Yakuza, Global Breakout, and Gnomes, and then followed right after by Quack. And then I believe fifth and sixth place are tied for LCG and Petro's team. Chico, I forgot the name already. Lost. Did you help me out here? I already forgot. Machados in the
Los
Los
stream.
Muchachos.
Muchachos.
Yeah, Muchacho.
You
Yep.
don't got
There
enough
you go.
Mexican in you.
I am actually I don't speak Spanish, but I am actually Latino a little bit. So yeah. But anyways, so those are a little bit on the standing. Were there any clips that we can go over and take were you able to get any clips there in that game? Okay, no worries then.
Due to
Okay.
some technical difficulties, we did not get any clips. But if we
I'm
go
pretty sure
back,
we
I'd
did.
love to. I'm still shocked by Tommy walking in, seeing Photon, shooting him, and then getting killed by Station. I still think that's hilarious to me.
That needs to be
Or
a
by
clip
Scooge,
so
not
that it
Station.
could. Oh wow, it was a really intense game.
Well, I think that is going to be us for today. We've had a lot of fun here. That was honestly a pretty good game. We definitely saw
The
some back and
same.
forth in literally not just rounds, but actual games. Which are going from Yakuza winning the first one to Gnomes winning the second one. So, hey, got some good competition out here.
Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know, but I will say the matchups for next week. So don't forget tomorrow we have lower league. Um, lower league matches come back at 2 p.m. For those, and for the last league of upper league, which will be next week, week 5, it will be an LCG versus Los Muchachos.
Muchacho, there you go.
For 2 p.m., which will be the first game, and then the global breakout versus Yakuza, which I hope is on the mainstream. That will be a very good game to watch. And then also another good game I think is going to be Gnomes and Kwakudama, also at 4 p.m., which will probably be on the Bravo. I'm not too sure. Don't take my word on which will
Are
be
you, are
streamed
you,
where,
could you
but
possibly be slightly biased on why that would be a good stream?
yes, I do think it'd be a good stream. But I think us and Gnomes, are we did struggle against both Yakuza and Global Breakout when we faced them. And no, like we just saw today, Gnomes and last week, Gnomes did struggle a little bit, but then they were able to, you know, say, hey, look, we're not dead yet, and hopefully that doesn't happen to my team next week. Hopefully we're able to be it continuous and shut down Gnomes. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep,
But you
we're
know,
gonna close this out here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it,
yep. Thank
and
you for
we'll
tuning in.
see you tomorrow. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.